Greetings, my beautiful queens and kings. If you stopping by, welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Now let's get into it. Okay, when Wayne lets Honey Pot know, a man can get fed up too. Wow. Okay, let's get into it. That's true.
I'm gonna come get the rest of my stuff later.
There you go. Tamara.
Wayne, I don't even want to hear it. Just save it.
Wow.
Look, I'm not one of them girls you could go back and forth with. You done, you done. I don't even want to hear it.
That's crazy. You know, you never really want to hear it for real. The only thing you really hear is your thoughts in your mind and whatever you feel. Because at the end of the day, you only thinking about this one way. And in your mind right now, I already know what you're already thinking. Wayne, you this, Wayne, you that. You ain't want to do this, you ain't want to do that. And you blaming everything on me. But what you don't realize about a man, especially a man who don't work on themselves, you can say what you want to say about me. But one thing about it, you know how I treat my life, in myself, in my family. I'm a man who worked on himself.
Right.
Whether you like it or not, you can call it arrogance or whatever, it's confidence. And one thing I know, that you don't know, a man could get fed up too.
Well, I guess that's why you married to the game.
You know what? That's probably why I'm married to the game.
Right. That's all you care about.
Because one thing about the game, you give it your energy, whatever, it respect that. What it is, just because I ain't give you love in the way that you see it, you always think that I ain't giving you love.
You did not give this relationship no type of energy, Wayne.
I ain't giving no energy.
Not really.
I ain't giving no energy.
No. You gave me some money. And that's great, but you did not give this
That's
no
great.
energy. You
know-
care about...
You know what? That's what I'm saying. You looking at it from your point of view. You know how many people need some money to pay their bills, can't get tires on their car, and you gonna say that? But don't just roll over $30,000 like that.
And
And
we're talking about a relationship.
So?
We're talking about love. We're talking about give and take.
man, yeah, give and take.
If I tell you how I want to be loved, and it don't have...
Well, that's true because everybody, Wayne, your form of love is gifts, acts of service. You know, that's what you do because you could afford that. But some people need the affection, and that may not be you. Some need quality time. That may be something you can't give. At least not now. There were times when y'all was home watching, talking on the couch. But then, when it's time for him to go on tour or when it's time for him to really work, he's not there to give you the time you need. He has a different schedule and a different lifestyle than you are used to, that you're accustomed to. And it doesn't work like 9 to 5, maybe like your business. So it's about respecting how people show their love. And then certain people need to be expressed not by the gift given or the acts of service. They may need quality time. They may need words of affirmation. He gave her those words of affirmation in the beginning and she loved it. Then that stopped. Then he started with the gifts. Then he started with service. But, the time may not be there. The quality time that you may need may not be necessarily his love language. And I think that's what you're looking for. And everybody, that's the thing. You have to be able to know your partner's love language, and they need to know yours. How they express love is in two different ways. And Wayne just thinks that giving money is showing love and keeping peace and harmony, because that's what he's gotten since the fame. Wayne has found peace from his children's mother. He's found peace in his life through the money he's given and the gifts that he's afforded them, the cars, the home, and so that's what he knows will bring him the peace he needs in his life, and that has afforded him things that just makes it easier for him to live and comfortable. and his children comfortable, and his children mother comfortable, where they not going on social media blasting him, talking about him. The children are happy and content, and the mothers are happy and content. He doesn't have that problem, and he's not going to go back to having that as a problem, or start having that as a problem, because somebody is not secure in themselves. So that's Wayne. That's how he expresses it. That's how he knows it. And you could either take it or leave it alone. He's probably changed a lot in his life. And, you know, men tend to, when they have made strides and they do something nice and they make changes, they want to be appreciated for that. And when you stop appreciating and you start complaining over little dumb stuff, then that's it. Because you disturbing my peace. And I don't blame Wayne. You can get an attitude with me over nothing, and I'm giving you so much. But evidently that's not good, you know. Don't act like that 30,000 you wasn't happy with that. The lifestyle he was affording you, don't act like you didn't have it. You love that. And them gold digging girls that you was hanging around. You're gonna realize they ain't your friends. But now that you detached from Wayne, you ain't nobody to them no more. Watch they change on you. Watch they get funny on you. I don't know what's gonna go down with this podcast.
Nothing to do with money.
We don't choose how we get loved all the time.
You know what?
Love is love.
Whatever. Like I said, you married to the game.
No.
And that's all you care about. Besides your kids, that's all you care about. And I should have known that because you kind of said it. You said it.
Man, I'm just.
But you also told me that you love me.
Man, you pushed me to the limit. That's all. You know how I
I
feel.
pushed you to the limit over a conversation about
a conversation, because I have to go through a lot of conversations. I have to go through a lot of emails. It take a lot to do this. Man, I take care of my whole family. You know that. So to sit here, a man who take care of his whole family, work hard, I'm sitting here just looking at a piece of jewelry, I was trying to look at a ring. And have somebody come in there while I'm trying to look at a ring and make it a big thing.
Down over
I
a
can't
ring.
deal with that.
Right, that's a lot. That man
If
got
I
a lot
keep
of
putting
pressure.
up with that, I ain't gonna be able to do what I do for my kids, and ain't
Right.
nobody, no woman finna ever get in the way of that.
Right.
Really. After everything.
Everything what?
A argument about a ring.
You?
Me getting to know your family.
That wasn't just that. It's just
Getting to know your kids. Being here, holding it down while you on the road. Barely talking while you out on the road. I'm here. And a conversation about a ring.
You here?
That's why you fed up. For real.
You ain't even listening. You think it's really just about a ring. It's your mentality.
Yup.
The fact you got tears in your eyes,
Yup.
it's because you passionate about what you say. But what I say, you ain't even. It don't mean that much.
You gotta listen, Tamara. You gotta listen.
And I could tell that it don't mean that much to you. That's alright.
Even though I did things for you that I ain't never do for no woman. I ain't never did a tent for nobody.
I didn't ask you for a tent. I asked you to be careful with my heart. And here you go breaking it. But you married to the game.
Well, you was nagging and acting insecure about a lot of little things unnecessarily, though, Tamara.
Take them 30s you say, though. You could buy a bunch of bags.
It's real nice, Wayne. It's really nice.
It's a lot. Relationships aren't easy, and you have to try to see things just not from your perspective, but you have to understand the other person's perspective. And you know, based on how things were, she seemed to have taken that personal as a jab to her. I think that he would never marry her, but he would only stay married to his career. And like she said, that's the only thing outside of his children that she think he really loved. And right now, that is the case with Wayne. That is the case. So that's just the point where he is in his life. But, you know, he doesn't need anything, you know, beating him up or making him feel different or making him feel bad for what he does. When he sacrifices so much is on his back. And when you have a lot on you like that, you want to find peace when you come home and not have somebody argue or make something, you know, out of nothing. Because he didn't see it in the way she did as far as the ring is concerned. But this is just a culmination of a lot of things he's been putting up. One Honey Pot, probably a lack of understanding with things, how she might jump to conclusion about some stuff. And we know Wayne, we know how crazy slick he was talking with Lauren, and, you know, Delicia before and all that, but at the same time, he has made some strides since he's been with her. And I think he feels some kind of way that she doesn't appreciate that. But let me know what you think about that. Put in the comments. Like, share, comment, tag, and subscribe. Peace.